Hi, this is Lena from Lena's Crafty Corner. I'm going to take part in Shabby-dabby-doodah's Facebook challenge for February. So she writes the word February, and then I think throughout the month people contribute to the wording that you're going to use for each letter. I haven't taken part in any of that, so I'm saying I think because I've only just joined. I'm really excited to have a go at this. I've seen some pictures that people have posted on the Facebook group, but I haven't watched any of the videos or anything. So I'm going to do mine in my art journal, because I put all sorts of stuff in here. I was just going to say I'm going to put random stuff because we've got R for random. So I'm just going to read through them. So the word February, it's fabric, F for fabric, E for envelope, B for brown, R for roses, U for uncoloured, A for alphabet, R for random, and Y for yarn. So fabric, I've got plenty of fabric. I haven't brought it up yet, but I've got it next to me. There's just some bits here that I'm thinking of using. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them yet, but I've got them next to me. I just put them down on the floor so it was easier to use. Envelopes. I did have my envelopes. So I've got some of these little tiny envelopes that I'm going to cover, and I'm going to put somewhere. Brown, they are brown, but I might use some other brown as well. Roses, I've plenty of roses next to me, so I shall be using some roses. Uncoloured, I think I'm going to go for black, because I would think black's not a colour, uncoloured. That's my interpretation of it anyway. Random. Now there is quite a lot of things that I'm using for random. I want to use some of this paper rope. I got it out actually thinking it was yarn, and it's paper rope. So I'm going to try and incorporate that, and then I have got just some very plain yarn. So I'm just going to start by covering the base, because as you can see it's a gardening book. I'm just trying to make sure you're in there, and so this is also, I'm going to just start by covering this. So I'm going to put some of this down on here. Don't know which side I like better, which colour side. This is some watercolour paper that I've just done. You see it's quite subtle, and it's gone more, it's what are they called, those micro powders, and then you add water to them, and they have lots of different random they come up with random, it says yellow, then it comes up with bits of blue and bits of all sorts in it. So I thought that was quite a good one for random. But as I say, I've got a couple of ideas for random. So the first thing I'm just going to do, I could do to put my plastic in here to stop the pages sticking together, but I don't think I've got a piece. I don't know whether I'll have to use this one and move it about, because I haven't got anything any bigger. So I'm just going to have to do it like that. I think my glue's nearly running out as well, but I've got another one ready to go. Yeah, so I've only just joined this group. I'm not very good on Facebook, so I tend not to join Facebook groups, because I think I do Instagram, and I thought if you and then YouTube, if you do too many things, you can't put a lot into everything. I'd rather have just sort of one thing. But I saw there's a few Facebook groups I wanted to look at, because I wanted to start doing some of the challenges, and I love Tina's channel anyway, so I thought, well, I'm going to join. Oh, well, that's made my mind up for me, because I've put it on the yellow side. I was going to use the other side and then decided to go with that. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave that there for a minute. I'll explain that in a minute. And then I'm going to put a bit of music paper down. So do I do it that way? I'm just trying to look which is the best way to do this, what I'm trying to do. Do I do it that way? What I'm going to do is, for my random, I'm going to do a random pocket just in the middle somewhere. And I don't know whether to do it that way there and have it there, or stick this all down and have it at the bottom. I think I'm going to go with it that way. So if I'm going with it that way, like that, I'm going to then put this in here, right up to that edge, but I want to tear this down. So I'm just going to tear. I often, just because I do things a bit higgledy-piggledy, I tear them after I've stuck them down. I don't always, because I never measure anything, so there's not really a problem with me. I mean, like this one here, I'm just looking at which side I like the best, and then I'll decide which edge I cut off. I think I'm going to get that right under there like that. So I am just going to take this edge off. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to do, so I'm going to pull this off with like that. I wanted to leave those brackets on, but oh, that didn't tear very well, did it? Let's have a look. So, oh look, I didn't even tear that bit. I wanted to leave some of those brackets on. So yeah, I really like that. Can I do that way then? And leave that with those brackets on? I think I can, and then bring that over a little bit. Yep, I'm going to do that. Sorry, I'm a bit random because I've got that word in my head now. I'm going to be using it all the time. I do that, I get a word in my head, and then that's it. So I do like this side, and I like those brackets there, like that. And then I'm going to just pull this right up to this edge. And leave the bracket showing. I'm just going to turn my book round so I can tear this off. That level is there. So tear those off and get rid of those. So that's my base. That's my base, and at the moment in the middle of there I've got my random flip. So I'm not sure whether, because we've got to use one with the alphabet, so it doesn't say you have to use all the alphabet, but what I want to do, I've got an alphabet here, but I'm also going to, it's a stencil, the alphabet, I'm also going to try and put on each bit that I do, I'm going to put an R for random. So that's my random bit. And then my next stage, hopefully, if I can, I'm going to do some stenciling with an alphabet. And I'm going to use brown. Surprise, surprise. So I need it to look like the alphabet. So let me just make sure I can get something that looks like the alphabet. I was looking for an A for alphabet, but I haven't seen. I'm having to turn it round so I can see what they are. There will be an A, but I cannot see one. I can see a. Let's have a look. What's an A? Or would you believe it? They're all upside down and back to front, so it's a bit hard to see them. I can see an M. Let's have that on there. There's an E. Let's do it that way so it looks more like it. Because it's got numbers on as well. So I'm gonna. That's an H. And an O. And a G. I'm going to do a G there. And an S. Let's get some of those on. Make sure they look a bit like an alphabet. Yeah, so I've got a bit of alphabet on there. And then for the uncoloured, for the black, I'm also going to do a stencil. I'm thinking, this is my thinking, if I can find my black soot. Yeah, I've got it. Oh, everything's falling over though. And I'm going to go with some trees. Let me just have a look. So in one of these letters, I'm going to write brown. I know you don't have to do this. I just want to do this. And along here, I'm going to write alphabet. It's just the way. I just fancy doing it that way. I think I've put R. I think I'm going to write the word random. There we go. So is black uncoloured? Don't know really. It's my interpretation, I suppose. So I'll go for something clear. I've been wanting to use this stencil, so that one, I'm going to do that then. So that doesn't look much like a tree, does it? Let's get some here. It doesn't have to look like a tree, but it doesn't do on there. Might have to have a bit more practice with this. I'm hoping it's going to look like a tree. Oh, will do if I keep it in place. Not really. Why isn't that looking like a tree? Oh well. It'll just another random thing. That's weird then. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I will be giving that a bit more thought. I don't know why that's done that. Obviously I'm probably using it back to front or something, I don't know. Knowing me. So that's going to be, is it uncoloured? Yeah. Uncoloured. Uncoloured. So that's that. That's my random. So I'm not going to do that down as a pocket. I'm just going to leave it random like that because I like it. I might put something under there. So I need an envelope. So am I going to put a brown envelope in there? I think I am. I think I am just going to stick that down like that. I'm going to have it halfway down, I think, so I can put something in it. So I'm going to have that down there. I think I'm only going to use one. I had an idea to use more than one, but I think I'm going to use one. Let's just get some of that black off my sponge. I don't want it too far against this wall of the crease of the. So I'm just making sure this top of the envelope is right. I'm trying to work out, for it to be an envelope, do I need the flap on it? I suppose I do. Yeah, it'll be alright. I'm going to glue this down then. And I'm just going to put that there, like that. And then I've got some brown on it, but I've got brown here as well, which I've used that as brown. So I can cover this. I like this brown Tim Holtz paper, but I wanted to put something else on it, so I'm just looking what I'm going to do, because I'm thinking of using those roses. I want to put those roses somewhere. I don't want that to stick out from there. I want to put that across there. Or do I just want to? No, I don't know. Not quite sure what I'm going to put on there yet. I'm just checking it out, what I've got that I can put across there. This has got some, I think I'm just going to do that, put some let me just get my, so I'm just going to do this down on here. There's a bit of collage down that side, like that, because I actually like that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this, so I just want to make sure that's okay, and put that to there, like that. And then just colour this edge. So this is going to be on here. And just make sure I get that down. I might go back in and put a bit of art glitter glue just on the edges if I need to secure any, like that. And then I'm just going to pull that bit off there if I can. If I can, that's going to be my word today. Yeah, so I quite like that. Because I want to do a little bit of brown, I'm going to leave the top just brown. But what I do want to do is I just want to decorate this envelope with something, and I'm not sure what. I might put another little bit of paper across that top, just because there is a little bit at the top that I can see, so I don't want that showing. So I'm just going to put that right to that top. Make sure you still get into the envelope. Yeah, you can. And then I'm just going to make a little, just cut this down one, and cut that down one, and see if I can get that to still, come on, you need to go in there. Yes, I'm going to put that in there like that. So that's that. Right, then what I want to do is I want to stick these roses, try something different. I'm going to stick them across there and across there, I think, like that, so they go on both, and when you open this it'll fold out. So that's my plan, just to do something a bit different. Let's see if I can. I'm trying not to put too much thought into this. Well, not too much thought, you know what I mean. I'm going to cover up that brown, so I'm going to have to write that again, because I'm going to do that to there like that. And then I want that right into that crease so that you can see what I'm doing when I turn it over. So that when I turn that, we've still got that on there. What I will do is I'll come over this with some kind of a sealant so that it does stick down properly. And that's it. Let's have a look. That's it. So I need some fabric. So I've got my envelope in there. I've got I need the yarn, so I'm going to be very boring with the yarn and put the yarn into my tag. So I'm just going to, I wasn't going to use my crocodile just for this, but as I've got it near me I might as well. So, oh, I've got it on the wrong setting. Let me just have a look. So I'm just going to put it in the middle of there, just to give me the hole. Have I got a reinforcer somewhere? I have. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on my reinforcer. Sorry, I just got in the way there. So I'm going to do this, just put that on there. Over the hole would be advisable, Lena. That's it. And then what I want to do is I've folded this over and over and over again, and then and then I'm going to put this through here if I can without, I don't want to tear this paper because I haven't reinforced it that much. So I'm just going to do it very gently. I'm just pulling them all through, and then what I can do is just cut them all down. So I've got some yarn left. I mean, I don't know whether yarn would have been wool. I could have used wool. I've got plenty of wool, but I'm going to use that as my yarn. I'm going to have that in there like that. So then fabric, envelope, brown, uncoloured, roses, alphabet, random and yarn. I've actually done it, but I'm going to add some of this as well. Just so let me I've lost my pen. I've put my pen down and lost it. So I needed to put brown. I'm going to put brown there because I lost it under the rose. I'm going to put brown. I've put alphabet. I'm going to put rose here. Rose. I'm going to do uncoloured. I suppose black and white for the music paper as well is uncoloured, but I'm going to do it along where these were supposed to be trees, and I'm not sure quite what I did. Uncoloured. Oh, I've put it there, look, uncoloured, so we've got uncoloured twice. Never mind, it's on the same thing, it's still on the trees. I've got random, I haven't got yarn, so I'm going to put yarn on the tag. I'm just going to write the word yarn on there. I mean, I'm not the best writer in the world, but this is just for me in my journal, and I just thought this was a way to do it. So if nothing else, it gives people other ideas, isn't it? I still haven't done fabric, alphabet, random. I've wrote the word, it should be roses, not rose, so I'll do that for roses. And I don't think I've wrote the word envelope, so I'm going to write that just on the top of here. Envelope. And then just on the top of here, I am going to write February. Right that there. So you've still got room to do some journaling if you wanted to journal in here. So what else was I going to do? Something with some fabric now. So let's have a look on the fabric. How long have I got left? About 10 minutes or so, I think. I'm quite disappointed with that. Not the alphabet stencil, but the other one. I'll have to work out why I've done that. I can't see how I've done it wrong, but it doesn't look like trees to me. I don't know why, but it doesn't. Right, so fabric. Let me have a look. I don't know whether I wanted to do some fabric. Oh, where have I put those? I've got some ruffles somewhere. I might use a fabric ruffle. Let's have a look. But I've got a little bit of fabric here as well. Oh, the door's just opened wide and it's Oscar. It frightened the living daylights out of me then, Oscar. So I've got some there with some brown on, so I could use that again with some brown. I've got some here that's uncoloured. I've got some natural here. So let's have a look. I suppose that's uncoloured. I think this is great fun because there's loads of interpretations of things, and I think that's all part of the fun. I think it's fantastic. Thank you, Tina, for setting these and for accepting me into the Facebook group. So this one here is on some, it was a bag that my daughter washed and put in with something and it went all pink. So I've cut it all up and I've used it. So when I'm doing something flimsy, I've put this as the back in, and then you can just cut it down as you need to. So I think that's maybe what I'm going to do here. Just cut a little bit of this down. Don't have to use it all, of course. So everything's dried because I had a bit of a break to go and sort something out. So what I was doing in the video, because the video stopped, so I just stopped. I was cutting this piece, cutting all the pink off here, and deciding where I'm going to put it. As this is my fabric, I'm just looking where I want to put it. But what I want to do first is I want to concentrate in here a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is do this tag in there, and I'm going to put something on that. So I think you can see, okay. Let's put a bit of a rose just on the corner of here. To be honest, I don't know where I've put the camera on, and I'm not sure where I've put my vintage photo, but I think I've got enough on here for now. And I'm just going to glue that in on the bottom of the tag. Move some glues out the way. And just do this and do that on the bottom of the tag. That's going to be one rose on there, and then under here somewhere I found some little lettering. If I can find, I can't find them now. I want them. Come on, where did it go? Little thing of, oh, where's that gone? Disappeared for now. Oh, there it is, with numbers on. And I'm going to put that somewhere, just on that corner of that corner, right on the edge, up to the edge. So it just goes over the bit of the flower and then goes across. So just put that to there for now. And then that's in there. That can just go there for now. Oh, I got another. I think I've got another vintage photo up here, so I will just go around these edges. Okay, so just do that there. Oh, look at them. Now they are definitely random. Should I go with them? Yeah, they're a bit random then. These are things that I didn't know whether I'd ever be able to get anywhere because they're so big, other than a front cover, and I've never found anything that I could use them on. So I've got lots of things for random. A couple of random ducks. There we go. And then that's going in there. I'm just not sure that's quite dry enough to put it in yet. Anyway, it's going in so I can see what we've got. That's really string rather than yarn. I think yarn's more like wool. But anyway, I've gone with that. I've got a little bit of fabric there. I like that. And somewhere here I found a real nice sweet little rose, but of course now I want it. It's disappeared. Where's that gone now? Blooming heck. Oh, here it is. Here it is, just a sweet little rose on there, so I think I'm going to go with that on that. Oops, gone a bit sticky. So let's put that right down that middle, like that. There we go. And a little bit of that material there, a little bit, I don't know where I want it. Probably there like that. I haven't put that down yet. Put a bit of brown. I don't think you only have to put one piece, you just put however many of each you want. So that's what I'm doing anyway. There we go. And then up there I'm going to have my fabric. I'm going to have it in a ruffle. On there. That's neutral, so I suppose that could be classed as uncoloured. I don't know. But I mean, I've got plenty of black and white, so. Oh. Ah. So just put that on there. And then I've got a great big blodge on my desk where it's just fell over. So let me just get that off. Oh, it hasn't gone on my desk. Luckily, it's gone on the plastic sheet. Right. So I've got this other bit of a ruffle. That's going to fold like that. I'm going to have to put something a bit stronger down there on this fold. That's it. There we go. That's on there. And then I'm going to put this little bit of fabric on this side. And just put that on there, like that. And then you could write in there if you wanted, so I'm not going to put a lot on there. I'm just going to put a little bit of this up here. Now this is very fine because it's all open mesh, so it's not the easiest thing to put on. So I'm just going to rub the Fabri-Tac in. Put it like that there. And then I'm going to put a butterfly, I think, over the top. And then I'm going to put that on there like that butterfly. I've got quite a lot of random stuff going on, I think. Right. So where am I going to put that? There, did we say? There we go, like that. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm just going to go through what I've got here. I've got fabric. Let's bring my book back. So I've got fabric, I've got envelope, I've got brown in envelope, in paper and in the ruffle. I've got roses, I've got uncoloured, I've got alphabet in the background with the stamp. I've got random, well, I've got the ducks that are random. I've got this random flip in the middle of here. And yarn, I've actually used string, so it's whether I find a bit of yarn, because it's the only thing I haven't actually done is putting a yarn on. So I have a little bit of eyelash trim. So I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it, but I could use a bit of that, I suppose. Oh, I didn't use this. I didn't use this sort of stringy stuff. I didn't find somewhere for that. I was going to do, but I didn't. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to leave that somewhere with it, but I'm not quite sure where. Move my book out the way. So let me make sure I've got all my words. I've got roses, I've got fabric. I haven't wrote fabric down, have I? February, I've wrote brown down. So let me go through them. Oh, just something I wanted to do. I don't think everybody's doing that, but then we don't all want to be doing the same thing, do we? I'm just looking. I think I'm going to put that butterfly up there. I'm just gonna, this has just got a bit of black soot on it, so I'm just going around where these bits are white and just putting this black soot down. And then I'm going to put a butterfly on there. There we go. And then I'm going to put that way, like that. And I must do my antennae. There's one there, and I'm going to do one there with antennae. Oh, the word fabric, so I'm going to write fabric just here. Fabric. So I've put the word fabric, put the word envelope, put the word roses, put the word brown, put the word uncoloured, alphabet, random. Have I put the word yarn? And then in there I've got the word yarn. There's only me that I would find the most difficult fabric to do a bow out of. Right, let me just see if I can. Hold on, let's try it again. That didn't turn out as a boat, so I'm just going to put that in the middle of there to call that yarn. And I have got the string, but I'm going to do that there. It didn't turn out quite in a bow, but it looks quite pretty. Does it look better on that one there? No, I like it better on the brown, so I'm just going to put it in the middle of this on the brown, like that. And then just press that down. Ooh, all comes back on my fingers, of course. Oh, that's pretty, that green. So green is my favourite colour. Can you see it there? Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. So that's my first challenge. I'll post it on Facebook, and then I shall be putting it on my YouTube channel as well. So thank you very, very much for watching, and I shall be back to you soon. Please look out on my YouTube channel for more videos, but this one is definitely going up on Facebook as well as. And again, thank you very much, Tina, for giving us the opportunity to join in with something like this. It's wonderful. So I'll say bye for now, keep safe, and I'll be back to you soon.